Hello, everyone. My name is Susan Wheeler. I'm in Dr. Sulu's EDG 650 course. Today I'm going to discuss avoidance versus escape and negative reinforcement. I have had the flu all week, so I'm trying to speak as loudly and as clearly as I can, but just keep that in mind as you're watching the video. So, first, what is negative reinforcement? Negative reinforcement is removing a stimulus to increase the desired behavior. As you can see in the visual, when you take away the stimulus, the behavior increases. An example of negative reinforcement is if you get an A on a test, you can remove the student's homework. The homework would be the stimulus, and then that would lead to increased student behavior, and the behavior being student motivation, student engagement. So, what is avoidance? Avoidance is a response that prevents the stimulus from occurring. It often is associated with negative reinforcement, kind of like sunglasses. You put sunglasses on before you go outside and the sun gets in your eyes, and you put sunscreen on before you get sunburned. You don't do it once you're already sunburned or once you realize the sun is in your eyes. You do it before it happens. So, some scenarios of avoidance could be when you're about to start classwork and then a student says, "Oh my gosh, I really need to use the bathroom," or "Oh, my stomach hurts, I need to see the nurse." Both of these are scenarios of avoidance and where the student is avoiding the schoolwork and is focusing on something else, something rather than the task presented in front of them. Avoidance has two different contingencies that come with it: discriminated avoidance and free operant avoidance. Discriminated avoidance is a signal that indicates to the organism to react in a certain way to avoid the oncoming stimulus. Some examples of this could be when you have a timer going and students know at the end of the timer something is going to happen that they need to remove themselves from. Or when you blow a whistle, students know that a bunch more kids are about to come around you and they might want to step back so they don't get overwhelmed. The main point of discriminated avoidance is that there is a signal to indicate to the organism that they need to react in a certain way. Free operant avoidance is the avoidance can occur at any time without a signal to indicate when the organism should avoid the oncoming stimulus. For example, if they are at dinner and there's a bunch of people there, they can get up and excuse themselves at any time because they might start feeling overwhelmed. Or they might grab an umbrella before they go outside to prevent getting wet. But the key is that there is no signal. They don't hear a whistle or see a timer going. They just get the feeling and they do it. What is escape? Escape is a response that terminates the stimulus that is occurring, often associated with negative reinforcement. For example, you turn the light off once the light is on, or you turn the volume down once you realize the volume is too loud. The key to escape is that the stimulus has already occurred and they're trying to escape that. So, some scenarios of escape could be whenever you're giving a child a task to do and they start throwing a temper tantrum, they could lay on the ground screaming, they could sit there and refuse to do it. These are escaping from having to start the task at hand. So, some key differences to note is avoidance occurs before the stimulus happens, and escape occurs after the stimulus is occurring. Just like sunscreen, you put it on before you go outside to avoid getting sunburn, whereas you don't turn the light off until after the light is on. Thank you.